Yeah, let's get set.
Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Down right around the 25. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
32. 61. Matchbox lights.
15. Check 50. Kill, 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 kill. Watch the safety creep.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready. Lady.
Coming this way, here we go,
Like 7.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 48's the mark.
21. Hey, Zoo.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr up and as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Right here for Johnson. And some space here. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
40 got.
Check.
Hey, 50.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, give me radar.
Slam. He's crashing.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford is going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Spud. 59.
Watch the backer. 36.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to stick with Dez there, got too physical, pass interference.
I like your note there, so physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
Check 37.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's set it tough, fellas. Let's set it tough.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Dak on the option left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Acott's right sideline in some space. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. What happened?
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give it smooth.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
Check the backer, check the backer. Share.
To throw again, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got a container.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Stafford now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
32, 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 480. March 47. Let's go, let's go.
Now Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He's not going to get me.
Now Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. That one complete to Elliott. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
There you go. 480. Hey, 47. You
better bring it.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. There you go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Zero! Easy alert! Check. Hey, orbit!
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On the ball. Switch.
Back to throw. Stafford. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 280. Alert! Yeah. Alert 3. Alert 10.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, Delta.
48.
On 3rd down, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
59. 0. 55.
Hey, Charlie.
55 to Mike. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Double right.
Throwing is Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Bravo. General West.
I got it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hatchy. Check.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, here's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey. 48 right now. Let's go. You can't block me.
From the 24, Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Flare. Check your hot read.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
180.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
40 gun. 40 gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Kill.
11. Go.
48 Mike.
Big 20.
Check 24.
Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, G.
Prescott from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.